You've all heard the saying, beauty is as beauty does. But is that really true? Or is beauty more than just skin deep? Let's take a look at what beauty really is. Is it just inside, or does it go deeper? Many teenage girls don't see themselves as beautiful today. But I'm going to show you what beautiful really is and how image affects our everyday life. As much as we don't like to admit it, media really does matter. You can see it all over everywhere. TV, billboards, magazines, newspapers, kids' toys, even in songs. The more skin you show, the better. The more blonde your hair is, the better. The less zits you have, that's good. Clothes seem to be getting tighter and showing more and being more revealing. But while this image is hard to make the perfect image, there may be a reason for that. Media Awareness Network says some analysts say are economic. By presenting an ideal, difficult to achieve, and maintain cosmetic and diet product industries are assured of growth and profits. It's estimated that the diet industry alone is worth 40 to 100 billion. But there's 3 billion women out there who don't look like supermodels, while only 8 who do. So it's no wonder that everyone's trying to be so beautiful. Dr. Margot Main, in her book Body Wars, says 97% of print ads portray women in powerless as victims, sex objects, or other female stereotypes. Females are more likely to be displayed laying down or bending over while white males stand proud. But it's not just the media that matters. Eating's everything. We need to provide ourselves with nutrition, and yet lots of girls today don't do that. Cato Institute's Burke Radley has found girls as young as 5 years old are beginning to have problems with their body images, while girls as young as 8 are being diagnosed with eating disorders. And 1 out of every 4 college students uses unhealthy weight loss controls, including fasting, skipping meals, excessive exercise, laxative abuse, and self-induced vomiting. Well, we wonder, how does it get to this point? Well, when Texas has attempted to ban elementary students from bringing cupcakes into public schools, even for their birthday parties, and Arkansas forces each of its public school students to stand on a scale, then sends home notes to the parents about the child's body mass index. Is this fair? And should the government even be doing this? Isn't this the parents' responsibility? Overall research has indicated that 90% of women are dissatisfied with their appearance in some way. A psychological study in 1995 found that just 3 minutes spent looking at a fashion magazine caused 70% of women to feel depressed, guilty, and shameful about their bodies, just for looking in a magazine. 42% of 1st through 3rd grade girls want to be thinner, while 81% of 10-year-olds are afraid of being fat. 51% of 9 and 10-year-old girls feel better about themselves while they are on a diet. And yet the statistics get even worse once people are diagnosed with the eating disorders. Without treatment, about 20% of the people with serious eating disorders can die. But once they have treatment, that falls to 2 to 3%. And about 50% of people who have anorexia develop bulimia or bulimic patterns. More than 5 million men, women, and children suffer from eating disorders. And an estimated 1,000 women die each year from anorexia. 1% of Americans' teenage girls develop anorexia. 10% of them may die from it. Health is definitely important, but I don't think this is at a healthy level. But it's not just about image. Alan W. Arkyles reminds us, Marilyn Monroe was a size 14 and still considered one of the most beautiful women in history. Yet if Barbie was a real woman, she would be 6 feet tall and only 100 pounds. Now that's scary. If female mannequins were real women, they'd be too thin to have babies. But lastly, he reminds us, the average American woman is 5 feet 4 inches tall and 140 pounds. The average American model is 5 feet 11 inches and weighs only 117 pounds. Most fashion models are thinner than 98% of American women. So it matters that your heart's beautiful as well. It's not just about outside image. Actress Cameron Diaz once said, "Its beauty is the kind of radiance. People who possess true inner beauty, their eyes are a little brighter, their skin a little more dewy. They vibrate at a different frequency. And yet, looking at most of today's actresses, I don't think that's what we see at all. We see it's all about outside image." So while you've heard the saying, sticks and stones can break bones, but words can never hurt, this isn't true. Media has ruined so many teenage girls' lives, it's not even funny. So I challenge you today. Wipe off the lies the media has told you. And while you may need to examine your image sometimes, also look at your true beauty and accept that. But it's true. Beauty is as beauty does, because beauty is much more than image. What beauty does is part of what beauty is.